I'm a real estate mogul. Mogul is an individual who has been very successful in a business and has become very wealthy as a result. Mark Zuckerberg is one of them. My job is buying properties and developing them for profit.
So when you say develop for profit, do you sell them after you develop them, or do you rent them?
Both. How I started, early in my career I started with smaller homes in bad neighborhoods and made my way up to bigger and bigger homes. Now I'm a large commercial properties. I sell large commercial properties such as shopping centers and malls. What sets me apart? I'm 100% licensed real estate developer. I'm very loyal, reliable, and available to my customers, and they always come first. I have 4 years of college education in the field. I have been told many times I am very personable and knowledgeable. I've had many years in the business and know many names, which makes me able to get shit done.
Language choice could stand some improvement. Also, if you were really doing a sales presentation,
Leave out the shit.
especially, but also when you say very personable and knowledgeable, like I've been years. Now I know you can't do this now because you haven't had it, but what you would really need to do at this point is not tell people, but put up pictures of people who speak about you and quotes from them. Instead of telling them, people like me, hey, people like me, honest, want to be my friend? People really like me. Do you ever meet anybody like that? Come on, let's be friends, people like me, right? No, what you do is show them people who like you, like a picture with a quote. I met Mr. Ciaio and he made me a promise and he came through. A picture of a guy saying, Mr. Ciaio, when we had a problem clearing the environmental issues in our development, Mr. Ciaio hired Drew Associates and made sure that our environmental issues were taken care of. Blah, 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 blah. Just, you know, one day you might really be doing this. Go ahead.
He isn't even doing it.
My proposal. I will build a 2-level, 20,000 square foot luxury strip mall / medical office space in Ciaio, New York. It will be located on Jericho Turnpike. There'll be 12 stores and 12 bathrooms, each 833 square feet per store.
How
There'll be
big
10,
are the bathrooms gonna be?
that's included in the 833 feet.
So each bathroom has its own, each store has
Yeah.
its own bathroom.
10 to 20 offices of 500 to 1,000 square feet per office. You'll have one centralized male and female bathroom with heating and central air conditioning. The strip mall / medical office space will have no setback from the street, so it'll be easier to see from the turnpike. Behind the building will be an adequate parking facility that is lighted and landscaped. Why here? Jericho Turnpike in Ciaio, New York is one of the most desirable commercialized thoroughfares on Long Island. It will be good for the strip mall because it's a wealthy neighborhood. Its median income is $126,000, and 26% of the population makes over $200,000 per year. So they will have plenty of money, plenty of disposable income. It will be located 1 mile away from Ciaio Hospital, so the area has very low percentage of vacancy for the medical office space.
What does that mean?
That means like it's close to the hospital, so it would be like a less chance of
If you say there's a low vacancy, what does that mean?
that it'd be a low chance that
It means that
Isn't that like a hotel when
there are
it's...
not very many office spaces for doctors available.
yeah,
There are not many, if it's low vacancy, there are a lot of people that are vacant. So if you're near the hospital and there's low vacancy, that's good, because doctors need the office space.
so it won't there'll always be
Cock. Dildo.
Yeah,
my financial statement. The land acquisition will be on 25 acres. It'll cost about $3 million.
Anthony,
Yeah.
yeah.
Construction cost is about $130 per square foot, so that's about $2.5 million. The soft cost, which is architect permits and bribes, so you can get stuff done back faster, is about $165,000. My total investment will be $5,665,000, and the time from the land acquisition to occupancy is 13 months.
So you're gonna have to lay out almost $6 million without any hope of seeing any of that money back for over a year.
Where you getting 6 mil from?
Investors to you, from you guys.
That work.
That's, he's talking to you now to invest in his.
I'm feeling it.
I can do it.
I'll show you the
I'll throw
stats
you
now.
$2 million.
Income from the stores are about $40 per square foot, which is $400,000 per year.
How many stores do you have?
12. Income from medical offices is about $30 per square foot, which is $300,000 per year. The annual return will be $700,000 per year.
What does that mean, annual return?
That means
profit?
rent. Money. No, that's not profit. Because you still have, my annual expenses will be about $175,000 in property taxes, but I looked it up and you could waive for the first 20 years due to tax abatement, so you don't have to pay property tax for 25 years.
If it's granted to you.
Yes. My maintenance will be about $21,000 for landscaping, snow plowing, and electric. General management of the property will be about $7,000. So the total expenses will be about $28,000 per year if I get the property tax abatement, which will come out to $672,000 per year. So the 1 year return on my investment will be 8.5%, and 20-year return on investment will be $13,444,000, approximately 240% return on investment.
So in 20 years, you'll make almost 2.5 times what you put into it.
Yeah.
You hearing that, investors? So if you invest $10,000 after 20 years, you get your $10,000 back, plus you'll get almost almost $45,000 profit. That's pretty good. I think I'm in.
You get a flex.
Well, hold on, I got a question. What size shares are you selling? How are you gonna sell are you gonna have a minimum investment? Like, what if I told you, I want to invest $10? I want to invest $1,000.
It's like
Has to be over 20 grand.
100 grand, or is that too high?
That would be up to you. You would have to be looking at who you're asking for money.
100,000, I think.
Now,
Or even more than that, maybe. Because I'm.
how can you plan on bribes? How do you plan on bribes? Who do you have to bribe?
I don't know, my dad said to include that because it makes it more realistic. 'Cause
The
that's
guys
just-
You will have to bribe.
The building code.
Now,
I
the
guess
other question, the other
I'll
thing I didn't see
be-
in there is, what is your electricity gonna cost you per year?
Electricity is included in,
For the rent,
yeah.
but you have to pay the electricity bill.
I think he said 20,000 for maintenance and everything included.
Would that include electric? What's the pinnacle statement?
Right?
What's the pinnacle?
I saw that.
FINACIAL.
They would really trust you.
I'll have a secretary check it.
Yeah.
You got Gian Cha.
Yo, is Joey gonna be cleaning up the parking lot?
Who's Joey?
Yeah, his dad owns a sweeping business.
His dad's a sweeper.
He makes mad money.
Good?
Joey's gonna be the guy in the parking lot that makes some higher security guards.
Yo, you got some over here? His biceps are secure.
Yeah, give me a flex real quick.
What?
When you rent this store,
No, just electricity, heating,
and water,
and water.
utilities.
You do include
Alright, you're up 9 minutes, 10 seconds.
You include electricity?
Yeah, electricity's in the rent.
Now what happens if they use more electricity than
Then they fucked.
like I work for a company and every 2 months we have to pay $60 grand for LIPA. If you have a company like that, then that's gonna cost you a lot more.
Well, he's got a lot to learn yet.
You know, I'm just asking, like, what kind of questions I would throw.
All these all like real numbers. Like,
so wet.
RJ, I am impressed. And this is why you need to go to school. There's so many details you are unaware of yet. You can learn in school.
Think about how much detail you put in.
You did great. RJ, you did great.
Alright, kid. 10 minutes long. Fuck me.